music bed. The music bed.
Interests, really her personal passion, and an intellectual exercise in which she was able to come to some great conclusions about how circus got to be where it is today. Please welcome.
The music bed.
Okay, thank you for coming to my Senior X. To start us off, I want you guys to take yourselves to Linden Farm, England, 793. This is an island monastery facing the North Sea on the eastern side of England.
The
On
music
one very
bed.
regular day, 3 Viking boats appear on the horizon with white sails, carrying 25 to 60 warriors. These boats landed on the shore.
Senior Exhibition Program is designed for our seniors to take a topic, explore it in depth, research it, and present their findings to a public audience. We want it to be something
music
they
bed.
are passionate about, so that it is not just a work of drudgery, but rather there's true curiosity, true scholarship, because we know when there is real curiosity at work, real scholarship takes place.
But technology at the time was unable to track where the calls were placed from and who was placing those calls.
Then I'll explain my suggestions for solving the global freshwater crisis and ultimately address the feasibility of these said water wars.
What I am saying is that when you watch these skits, do not be impressionable. Make sure that you're critical of what you see and you do not internalize the images that they portray.
Having this ability to make connections between everyday academics and what's happening in the world.
Also,
If the NSA is, for example, interested in Osama bin Laden, they will be able to search any document.
History, science, literature, creative projects, writing their own plays, doing some of their own performances, as well as really solid academic pieces.
Deal with this, they must first conquer their issues of violence. Their homicide rate is 30 times higher.
The United Nations had in place a cultural boycott. In 1968, they enacted this boycott, and it called for the world community to boycott cultural, educational, and sports.
This is an extraordinary transformation from when they arrived as little 14-year-olds wondering what they're going to do next, to actually standing up there with confidence, intelligence, clarity, clear articulation, and presenting their point of view. It is really watching them go from children to adults.
This is the traditional Vikings. They weren't warriors, they weren't barbarians, they were farmers. They lived in Scandinavia, surviving off the land and just trying to survive through the winter.
A handful of individuals hungry for light, freedom, and the gifts of the imagination.
Some of you might be thinking right now, how does minimum wage affect me at all? And before I go into this further,
what I would aspire to is not having nerves come in the way of my presentation, because when you deliver something very well, it has a whole new profound effect than if you were to just say the content. And I think Mahogany did an excellent job in doing that in her presentation, where she had that profound effect on the audience.
The music bed. The music bed.
So, are there any questions?